Hi, I'm Mike,
I'm Petra.
and this is Barnaby. Barnaby's a 3-year-old red merle Australian Shepherd, and he's very typically Australian Shepherd.
And all together we're a Wildcat Hollow farm. Or we're going to be.
We will be. We are, but we're not there yet to be. At the end of January this year, we purchased a part of an existing old farm, and thanks to Petra, who found it last year.
This is pretty much our first video, kind of an introduction, and we're going to dwell on the reasons why we're doing this, when and where, but mostly why we're on this adventure of wanting to be homesteaders in the US.
And it is an adventure, because we're doing this to start with from 5,000 miles away. It's been interesting so far.
Yeah, very interesting. We're in the midst of giving up life here in Germany and moving to the States, which is not easy, quite interesting, adventurous, strange,
Odd.
stressful,
many other adjectives that we
yes.
can't think of at the moment. One of the reasons that we're doing this is because life here in Germany is expensive. Nearly everything in Germany is double and sometimes triple the cost of what it is in the United States.
Especially the cost of living and owning land or a house or even an apartment is
outrageously expensive. Outrageously.
not really affordable for, I'd say, probably 80% of the people here.
When we first moved into this place 2 years ago, it was surrounded by lots that had trees, and they have since cut those down, and they're building 1 and 2 bedroom duplex apartments. A 1 bedroom apartment, part of a duplex, is selling for 480,000 euros. Which, to put that in dollars, that's about $515,000 for an apartment. No, I'm not joking.
That's a lot of money. More money than anyone could even earn in a lifetime. And definitely way too much money for us to spend.
Yeah.
Or even think about spending. So we did the next best thing. We thought about it very intently and started looking for places in the US. And last year, early summer, I found this property online that we both kind of fell in love with and kept looking at it. And thanks to some very strange events in my life, very, very strange events, it was possible for us to actually buy the property, and so we're now owners of a farm.
We had kind of an idea what we were looking for, and we never imagined that we would even get close to getting all of the things that we wanted. Well, this piece of land that we got has probably got 90% of them. And we're very happy with that. It's remote. It's sited by National Forest on 3 sides. It has pasture, it has timber, it has dry creek most of the year.
Has a large pond,
Yeah, it has a large pond.
and it has an old farmhouse that needs quite a bit of work, but it's
Doable.
doable.
And keep in mind, we had bought this from 5,000 miles away, but we could never have done it without help. Friends of mine in Missouri drove 2 hours in one way to go look at the house for us. Thanks Vince, thanks James. We could never have done this without you guys. Both of us have reasons why we want to do this. I think for both of us that the primary reason is we're both getting not any younger than we were. I don't want to say old because we're not old, but we're not any younger than we were. And we're trying to figure out and do planning for our future and retirement. Come on, Stinker. Yep. I want to go outside. You guys are talking. Come on. Yeah. Here's the furry machine. Yeah.
This is the third family member. Oh! And he gets to move to the farm and he's going to have lots of fun
Yeah.
chasing whatever wild animal he can find.
I can't wait till he finds his first skunk. Because they don't have them here in Europe.
Like Mike said, the main reason is we're not getting any younger and we need a retirement plan. And retirement plan in Germany is non-existent.
Yeah, retirement plan in Germany means work until you die.
Yes, exactly. And that being the point, and having witnessed that happening to many people who practically work until they fall over, and knowing it will be the case if we stay here, for me, definitely, I would have to work until I basically can't anymore. We needed a different plan. So
She came up with one.
first, when we didn't know that we were going to be able to buy a place, we looked at buying through
Land auction houses.
land auction, or what's it called?
Land contracts. Land-
Owner financed, yeah.
Owner
financed land, yeah. Sorry about the brain parts, but sometimes my brain does speak German. Anyway, we did look at a lot of properties that were owner financed, and we thought that would be a possibility. It would have been much, much harder on us, I think. So we are very happy that we got to buy this farm and have it paid for in whole. So we don't have any land payments, any house payments, or anything.
No mortgage at all. None.
No mortgage at all. And
That one fact is significant because I'm on disability pension. And because we don't have a mortgage, my disability pension will cover everything we need to cover in the United States. Here, my disability pension barely even covers the rent for the house that we're in. The rent plus the utilities and things comes out to around somewhere between €950 and €1,000 a month.
and then you don't have anything to eat yet,
Yeah, that's not counting food.
or a car, or insurance, or anything else. So yeah, you can imagine it's quite a bummer. And it's no fun, and it just is not the kind of lifestyle that makes us happy.
And we're both outdoors people. And yes, Germany has a lot of outdoors stuff. There's horse riders and bicycle riders and people all over everywhere.
But everything costs money.
Yeah, pretty much. One of the reasons that we want to go back, or to go to the Ozarks, back for me, first time for her, is the outdoors. It is so much bigger in the outdoors in Missouri than it is the outdoors in Germany. Let me explain that. It has a lot to do with less people. It's virtually impossible in Germany to walk down a forest path and not see 3 or 4 people in 20 minutes. And I know in various places in Mark Twain, you don't see 3 or 4 people in a day or a week if you find the right spot. So we like the solitude and we like the outdoors. We are totally and completely not ready for this. This is the first video. It's been prompted by suggestions from people that we watch and talk to online.
As you can tell, we need some practice on this.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
We'll get it. This is only our first video, so we'll get it eventually. If I live long enough. If she doesn't stab me first. 3 baskets. Thank you. You prompted this video. Deep South. Danny Wanda. Love you guys.
We still have to add the where, the when, and
Okay. When. I did that on purpose so I know where to cut it.
well, you have to cut it behind that.
And a 1, and a 2, and a try this again.
You're not helping any.
What, can I make you laugh?
Yes.
Oh, is it funny?
No.
It is funny. I may not even edit this at all, just put it on raw.
Right.
She thinks I'm joking.
You will be killed dead. You will be killed dead.
When?
When? Well, we pretty much covered the why, or most of it anyway. The when part is a good question. We're in the working process of clearing out the house that we live in. We're going to move out in 3 months. Still a lot of work to do. A lot of hard work to do. Makes me grumpy. Makes me very grumpy.
Yes, it does.
But
But it's hard to give up 30 years of your life worth of stuff to move overseas to a new country, to a place that you've never been. So I understand why it makes you grumpy.
anyway, once that is done, and once I get my visa to go to the States, which we have no idea really how long that's going to take, we are going to move out here, out of the house, and stay with family. And as
Shortly,
soon as I have my visa,
then I go to the States
the
to
better half goes to do work.
take the other half, not the better half. Anybody who knows me knows that she's the better half. James, stop laughing. We're going to have to make the move overseas in shifts. The house needs to be stripped and remodeled to a certain extent before it's livable for a normal civilized person, which I don't qualify as.
I do.
She's the normal civilized person, I'm the ogre. But it's gonna have to be reworked part way before she can get there and have some modern conveniences like hot water and a potty. So the first 3 or 4 months, it's gonna be me tearing things out and camping, basically.
And also, I still have to stay here and work some more and make some more money and pay off some more debts and tie some loose ends and yeah, basically get my past life in order before I can leave it behind and move to the States, which will be sometime in the coming winter.
Somewhere between December and January.
And then we're going to be Wildcat Hollow Farm from then on.
Yep. And we're gonna steadily work at,
Making better videos.
yeah, we'll work at that too, but I'm primarily thinking of a self-sustainable, more self-reliant type of life. I think it'd be good for both of us to do it, because being outdoors is part of who we are anyway. And it would be a lot less stressful than what we are at now.
Hopefully making videos is going to be less stressful then too, once we know how to do it and figure that out.
I can talk to a rock, it's not stressful to me. And for all intensive purposes, a Canon is a metal rock, because it won't do anything by itself.
You're rambling, we need to end this.
Hello everybody, have a good day.
Have a good day and please subscribe and follow us on this adventure.
And Tom, I'm blaming you for this. You prompted it. You said we needed to make a video, so here it is. 3 Baskets Living, check him out, he's good people.